Hello students, I welcome you on my English Guru channel. Today in this video, I will discuss some most commonly asked questions in TGT, PGT and LT grade exams. With my utmost effort, I have collected these questions from the previous year's question papers. So please watch this video and I assure you that most of the questions will surely be asked in the upcoming examinations. Okay, so let's start. The Prelude by Wordsworth is considered his greatest autobiographical epic. Question number 2. The term sprung rhythm was invented by, the answer is Hopkins. Question number 3. Come forth into the light of things, let nature be your teacher. These lines are spoken by Wordsworth in the poem. The answer is The Table Turned. A hymn is a poem of, the answer is praise. Question number 5. The play by Shakespeare, The Tempest, has an epilogue. Okay. Question number 6. According to P.B. Shelley, intellectual beauty is reason pushing away emotion. This is the answer. Question number 7. For which profession John Keats had license but never practiced it? The answer is pharmacist. Question number 8. The book Aeneid was translated by John Keats. He died of, correct answer is tuberculosis. Question number 9. I.A. Richards called The West Land. It's a poem by T.S. Eliot. A music of ideas. The answer is a music of ideas. Question number 10. A sonnet is written in, answer is iambic pentameter. Question number 11. Oedipus complex means a son's attraction towards his mother. Question number 12. Who called Shelley a beautiful and ineffectual angel, beating in the void his luminous wings in vain? The answer is Matthew Arnold. Question number 13. Who said Shakespeare in his comedies has only heroines and no heroes? Answer is John Ruskin. Question number 14. The line, "There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow," occurs in, the answer is Hamlet. Question number 15. The rarer action is in virtue than in vengeance. This line occurs in Shakespeare's, the answer is The Tempest. Question number 16. Who said Keats was a Greek? The answer is P.B. Shelley. Question number 17. P.B. Shelley uses stanza form terza rima in his famous poem. The answer is Ode to the West Wind. Next question, question number 18. What is the characteristics of kids' poetry? The answer is sensuousness. Question number 19. Which Augustan writer's epitaph reads, "One who strove with all his might to champion liberty"? The answer is Alexander Pope. Question number 20. The term metaphysical poets was first used by. The answer is Dr. Johnson. Next one, question number 21. Anagnorisis is a term used by Aristotle for describing the moment of discovery by the answer is protagonist. Question number 22. The Praise of Chimney Sweepers is an essay by. The answer is Charles Lamb. Question number 23. Who said poetry is a criticism of life under the conditions fixed for such a criticism by laws of poetic truth and poetic beauty? The answer is Matthew Arnold. Question number 24. Robert Browning is known as the master of. The answer is dramatic monologue. Question number 25. Subtitle of the play Twelfth Night is "Or What You Will." This is the correct answer. Question number 26. Tennyson succeeded William Wordsworth as poet laureate of. The answer is England. Question number 27. Keats' Endymion is dedicated to Thomas Chatterton. Question number 28. Poets belonging to Lake School were. Answer is Coleridge, Southey and Wordsworth. Question number 29. Keats does not belong to the. Answer is Lake School. Question number 30. Tennyson wrote his poem In Memoriam in memory of. The answer is A. H. Hallam. Question number 31. For the newspaper Mirror of Parliament, Charles Dickens reported. Answer is parliamentary debates. Okay, let's see question number 32. Charles Dickens' first novel was. The answer is The Pickwick Papers. It was the first novel by Charles Dickens. Question number 33. The French Revolution dominates. The answer is A Tale of Two Cities. Question number 34. A verse form using stanza of 8 lines, each with 11 syllables, is known as Ottawa Rima. Question number 35. Mary Shelley's father was William Godwin, a famous philosopher. Question number 36. Name of Tess's illegitimate child in Hardy's novel is. The answer is Sorrow. Question number 37. What motivates Tess to speak to Angel about her past? The answer is Angel admits his sins to Tess. Question number 38. Lyrical ballads comprises poems by Wordsworth and. The answer is Coleridge. Question number 39. The town mentioned in the poem Lady of Shalott by Tennyson is, the answer is Camelot. Question number 40. Tragedy by definition is serious, complete and of a significant magnitude. Question number 41. Essay, tradition and individual talent is written by T.S. Eliot. Question 42. The play Hamlet by Shakespeare is termed as artistic failure by, the answer is T.S. Eliot. Question number 43. The middle name of Robert Frost is, the answer is Lee. The full name of Robert Frost is Robert Lee Frost. Let's see question number 44. American President Kennedy invited Robert Frost to recite at his, the answer is inauguration ceremony. Question number 45. According to Robert Frost, the right place for love is, the answer is Earth. Earth is the right place for love according to Robert Frost. Question number 46. The ship in Whitman's "O Captain, My Captain" refers to, the answer is democracy. Question number 47. Famous novel The Sound and Fury by William Faulkner was published in 1929. Okay. Question number 48. William Faulkner got the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1949. Let's see question number 49. Whose death does "When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed" commemorate? The answer is Lincoln. Question number 50. Ernest Hemingway's role in World War I was, the answer is ambulance driver. Question number 51. Which novel got Ernest Hemingway the Pulitzer Prize? The answer is The Old Man and the Sea. Question number 52. The author of the essay Naipaul's India and Mine is, the answer is Nazim Ezekiel. Question number 53. Nazim Ezekiel belonged to the answer is Jewish community. Question number 54. Poems Summer in Calcutta, The Dance of Eunuchs, Krishna are composed by, the answer is Kamala Das. Question number 55. Ernest Hemingway got Nobel Prize for Literature in 1954. Question 56. The major symbol in Whitman's Song of Myself is the grass. Question number 57. Which American writer had a great influence on Whitman? The answer is Emerson. Question number 58. The author of My Story is, answer is Kamala Das. Question number 59. Essays of Elia is written by, the answer is Charles Lamb. Question number 60. Mulk Raj Anand died in the year 2004. Question number 61. The private life of an Indian prince, Coolie, Two Lives and a Bird are works by. The answer is Mulk Raj Anand. Let's see question number 62. E.M. Foster wrote foreword to Anand's novel. Which novel? The answer is Untouchable. Question number 63. The idea that good are rewarded and evil punished is termed as poetic justice. Question number 64. An extended speech in which a character alone expresses his thoughts on the stage is called soliloquy. This is the correct answer. Question number 65. A dactyl is a metrical foot consisting of. The answer is 3 syllables. Question number 66. Immune means not affected by a given influence. Question number 67. Ambiguity means a statement which may contain 2 or more meanings. Question number 68. A play on words where a word is used to convey 2 meanings at the same time is called pun. Question 69. A work that makes fun of another work by imitating some aspects of the writer's style is called. The answer is parody. Question number 70. A scene that interrupts the normal chronological sequence of events in a story to depict something that happened at an earlier time. This is called flashback. Question number 71. A study of ancient societies is called ethnology. Question 72. Medical study of skin and its diseases is called dermatology. Question 73. Murder of a brother is called fratricide. Question 74. A light sailing boat built specially for racing is known as yacht. Y-A-C-H-T. Okay. Question number 75. The art of producing beautiful handwriting is called calligraphy. Question 76. Much damage and misfortune caused by nature is known as. The answer is calamity. Question number 77. The dictionary meaning of a word is called annotation. Question 78. Ellipsis refers to omission of words. Question 79. Using softer sounding words to avoid bluntness is called euphemism. Question 80. The 7-line stanza used by medieval poets is known as rhyme royal. Question 81. In literature, point of view refers to the obstacle the main character must overcome. Let's see question number 82. Repetition of same or similar consonant sounds at the beginning of words is called alliteration. Question number 83. A statement that appears self-contradictory but reveals a kind of truth is called, the answer is paradox. Question number 84. A poem consisting of 4 lines or 4 lines of a poem is called quatrain. Question 85. A type of comedy in which ridiculous and often stereotyped characters are involved in silly far-fetched situations is called, the answer is a farce. Question number 86. The use of language to evoke picture or concrete sensation of a person, a thing, a place, or an experience is called imagery. Question number 87. A statement that says less than what is meant is called, the answer is understatement. Question number 88. Brief story told to illustrate a point or to serve as an example of something, often showing character of an individual, is known as, the answer is anecdote. Question number 89. John Galsworthy, he was born in 1863, didn't receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. Question number 90. John Milton was born on December 9, 1608 in, the answer is London. Question number 91. In whose memory did John Milton write, "Methought I saw my late spouse sent"? The answer is Catherine Woodcock. Question number 92. Paradise Lost was published in 12 books in 1667. Question number 93. In Areopagitica, Milton promotes freedom of speech and opposes licensing and censorship. Question number 94. Paradise Lost is written in blank verse. Question number 95. In line, "What though the field be lost, all is not lost." This line is spoken by, the answer is Satan. Question number 96. Milton begins Paradise Lost book first with invocation. Question number 97. Milton is famous for his, the answer is grand style. Question number 98. Who is known as the melancholy man in the play As You Like It? The answer is Jacques. Question number 99. Rosalind, Celia, Orlando are characters in, the answer is As You Like It. These are the characters of the play As You Like It, written by William Shakespeare? Question number 100. Fortinbras, it's the name of a character. So Fortinbras is a character in Shakespeare's which play? The answer is Hamlet. Question number 101. The main theme of Shakespearean sonnet is? The answer is love. Love is the main theme of Shakespearean sonnet. Question number 102. Shakespearean sonnet ends with a couplet. Question number 103. Total sonnets written by Shakespeare are 154. Question number 104. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player. This line occurs in which play? The answer is Macbeth. Question number 105. In Galsworthy's Justice, the law is what? It is a majestic edifice, sheltering all of us, each stone of which rests on another. This line has been spoken by? The answer is Judge. Question number 106. Arts for art's sake characterizes the late 19th century. The answer is aesthetic movement. Arts for art's sake characterizes the late 19th century. Which movement? The answer is aesthetic movement. Question number 107. Strophe, antistrophe and epode form a three-part of structure in a classical ode. The answer is classical ode. These are the three parts of classical ode, like strophe, antistrophe and epode. Question number 108. Who said that in Paradise Lost, book first, Milton belongs to the devil's party without knowing it? So the answer is William Blake. William Blake said that Milton belongs to the devil's party without knowing it. Question number 109. Which figure of speech has been used in these lines? It was the best of times, it was the worst of time. And second line, love is an ideal thing, marriage is a real thing. So in both of these sentences, lines, the figure of speech that has been used is antithesis. Okay. Let's see question number 110. Which figure of speech is used in the line, let's go to bed? So here metonymy figure of speech has been used here. Question number 111. Humor is the shock absorber of life. It helps us take the blows. The figure of speech used in this line is? The answer is metaphor. Question number 112. Love looks not with the eyes but with the mind, and therefore is winged, copied, painted, blind. These lines occur in the play Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. Question number 113. Age cannot wither her, nor custom still her infinite variety. Age cannot wither her, nor custom still her infinite variety. Okay. So these lines occur in which play? The answer is Antony and Cleopatra. Now in question number 114, the word and meanings are given. So these are very important words. So let's see. First one is euthanasia. This is called mercy killing. The meaning of euthanasia is mercy killing. Okay. Next word is accomplice. So accomplice here means associate in crime. Okay. Next one, autocracy. Here autocracy means condition of self-government. The condition of self-government, that is called autocracy. Next one is oligarchy. This is a state in which the few governs the many. So this type of government is known as oligarchy. Next one is question number 115. One who abstains completely from alcohol is called? The answer is teetotaler. Question number 116. Take those lips away. The above line occurs in which play? The answer is Measure for Measure in Act 4, Scene 1st. Question number 117. Who wrote metafiction? So the answer is Petrika Vow. Okay. Question number 118. Galsworthy's play Strife deals with the subject of? The correct answer is labor disputes. Question number 119. Who is known as the Prince of English Essay? The answer is Charles Lamb. Charles Lamb is known as the Prince of English Essay. And who is known as the father of English Essay? So the answer is the father of English Essay is known as Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon is called the father of English Essay. And who is known as the Prince of English Essay? Charles Lamb. Okay. So students, if you like this video, please share to your friends and relatives so that they may also be benefited. I will feel honored if you give your suggestions for better effort next time. So please share your thoughts and views in the comment box and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.